Okay, this video is about my experience with Hyundai. I will make another video about my experience with a Hyundai dealership, but in this particular video, I want to talk about the experience I've had with Hyundai Motor Company. I've been trying to lease a Ioniq 5 at the end of September when the incentives were about to expire. And I had found this deal with a dealership in Colorado. Again, I will talk about that in another video. But they had, just before I signed off, they had told me that the car actually had an issue, an electrical issue, and therefore they couldn't give it to me. To hold tight because they were going to try and find a solution. They found another vehicle. They said the other vehicle was going to be even cheaper. Why wouldn't they offer that off the bat? I don't know. But anyway, they then call me back again and they say, well, actually, that vehicle now has been sold. So we are back to vehicle number one and we have fixed it. So I go there to pick it up. Mind you, it's the last day of the incentives. I fill out the paperwork. But actually, as soon as we turn on the vehicle, the full code comes back. And they assure me that it's just a faulty connection or some loose wiring and that it can be fixed in a few days. And so I decided to go ahead, especially because, again, we were running out of incentives, and I leased the vehicle. I don't take possession of the vehicle. The vehicle stays at the dealership. And it has been there since day zero of my lease. I did my own research on the full code, and in a couple of days I found out that it needed a new battery, a new EV or high voltage battery. And therefore that was going to take a long time, but they ran some tests. The dealership put 100 and some miles worth of testing on the vehicle, which to me seems a lot. And it seems like the vehicle was mostly used for personal use. Also, given the state of the vehicle when I saw it. But nonetheless, that will be for another video. So 3 or almost 4 weeks later, the dealership that had been completely silent and unresponsive to my requests for updates finally decides to let me know that they have come to the conclusion that the car requires a new EV battery. So basically the car is a full lemon at this point. And I have asked Hyundai Consumer Affairs to help me out with this. And we are almost 4 weeks later now, and they basically have made a determination that they don't want to deal with this issue whatsoever. And so basically I am paying for a lease for a vehicle that I don't have possession of. The vehicle is inoperable, but it still requires in Colorado a registration. And so I have more expenses to pay, obviously, and I just warn everybody to stay away from Hyundai in all possible ways. I'm now proceeding with a full lawsuit, and we'll see if I can recover my expenses. They should have made it right from the beginning. It would have been so much easier for them to just swap the vehicle somehow and make it right for the consumer, but that's not the case. So here we go. And I will keep you posted on this, and I will also keep you posted on how the dealership plays on all of this. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here for a little bit, but obviously they played it pretty nasty from the beginning, and they kind of, coerced me into going ahead with the deal, even though they knew the vehicle had a problem and that kept reoccurring. So with that said, feel free to watch these other videos of other Hyundai consumers and the experiences that we're having. So be warned, there are so many videos about all the good features that this vehicle might have. And that's what I looked at before as well. That was my research. I didn't spend time looking for problems. But that's what you should do. You should look at reliability records for this vehicle, and they're not good at all. So careful with that, and hopefully we can all unite against this mischief by Hyundai. Talk to you soon.